Hello, hello, hello. Antphrodite here, your pop culture psychic, back to you again with another reading. This time, it's going to be on the Bell Witch. So, kind of sort of true crime, but more so paranormal. So for those of you that are not super familiar with the Bell Witch, I wasn't either. Chat did suggest this to me on Twitch. And so, basically, it's a tale of an alleged ghost or witch or entity, paranormal entity, that was terrorizing the Bell family in the 1800s. Some people say it's a curse. Some people say it was made up or whatever. So I'm going to try and get to the bottom of this. I've never done a reading like this before. So it is the new year. And like I said before, I'm challenging myself. So I don't know what we're going to get here. I'm going to try using a bunch of different tools and see what I get. So if you're down for experiments and you remember these readings are all alleged for entertainment purposes only, then continue watching. Let's get started. Okay. Okay, so I can tell you right off the bat. So this reads ceremonial to me. So Six of Cups is like a union. It's the past and it's also children. So right off the bat, the main focus here seems to be on children. As you can see, there's like a flower girl. So I always think little girl. So there's definitely a focus on a young female here. That looks like the start of this, because this is like mother-daughter. So there's some sort of young energy here that this thing is focused on and centered on. When I think of white, I always think of protection. So right off the bat, this seems to be more as a energy that protects feminine energy. The Two of Cups is a union between two people, and then the King of Cups is reversed. So obviously, I just briefly went over the Wikipedia. This doesn't surprise me because this would be the King of Cups would be the male. And so as we know from the story, if you aren't familiar with the Bell Witch, she did not like the eldest, the man. She wanted to, there were allegations that the Bell Witch wanted to kill him, poison him, and get rid of him. So that doesn't surprise me. To me, it seems like there's a lack of emotion, perhaps maybe some lack of empathy and hollow, shallow energy in the male figure here, and that seems to be the trigger point. But I also think that somebody desecrated some sort of, because like this is a ceremony. This would be like if someone got married on sacred ground, and they thought they were just getting married, but they accidentally did something that they shouldn't have. Perhaps made a pact with something that they shouldn't have, or maybe accidentally made a pact without realizing it. Perhaps the wife did. I'm not really sure, but there's some sort of ceremony here. So somebody made some sort of commitment. This is definitely a lifelong, well, the attempt here was a lifelong curse, for sure. Because the Nine of Swords is about overthinking and overanalyzing when it's reversed, and anxiety-ridden energy, and the Queen of Swords is upright with the Ten of Pentacles. So feminine energy, once again, I'm drawn back to the wife. I think the wife knew a little bit more than she maybe had let on, or perhaps she was told information that she never shared from the witch itself. Because the Queen of Swords here definitely indicates, I mean, this could be the witch, right? It makes sense. But it indicates feminine energy. And once again, I'm back here with feminine energy. It feels like female, some sort of female, it's like female empowerment. The Ten of Pentacles is long-term. So, I mean, I guess technically that could be like somebody who paid for a curse or paid for something. But for me, it feels more long-term. That's why I said this could have potentially been a lifelong curse or something. Well, there's the witchcraft burning at the stake card. But burden not worth having. Miscarriage. Gossip. Fertility issue. Perhaps there was some sort of allegation of a fertility issue. Or maybe an accusation of infidelity between the marriage. But there's something here that this is about people knowing. Temperance. Interesting, because the Nine of Cups is about not getting what I want, and the Seven of Swords of failure, and then this is about going to other people. So it seems like perhaps the guy wasn't getting everything he wanted from his particular spouse and was looking for it elsewhere. There's definitely some sort of weird energy there. Yeah, look at this. Hierophant is a breaking of a marriage and a breaking of commitment. It's also religious stuff gone awry. So that to me would be maybe the pact that was made. Huh. Ego and pride in the way, knocking them off their pedestal, and then blasphemy. So to me, these cards indicate some sort of frustration with his behavior. I don't know, man. I don't think that this just randomly showed up. In fact, I think that this took a couple of tries to get to show up. Yeah, but Ten of Swords is a betrayal card. A backstabbing, a betrayal card when it comes to people close to him. I don't know. I think that the wife knew more than she let on. Again, I can't tell if she was directly involved or if she was told either by the witch or by someone else. But I feel like there's someone that's working with her, or at least working for her, whether she knew or not, in her favor. Because I just see this as like revenge. The moon is about lies and deceit, which means the story is a little bit off. The reason the story is off is because the Knight of Pentacles is reversed and the Five of Cups. There was some inconsistencies in the way the story was told by men. It was the 1800s, so I'm not surprised. For some reason, this feels very much like the women were disregarded in what they were saying. The women's version of the story was not believed, so everyone believed the men's version of the story. That's what this reads as. Temperance for me is female energy as well. And the Five of Cups about being disappointed. So to me, I don't know if this story is really the way we are hearing about it. If there isn't anything paranormal, like, let's say that there isn't anything paranormal here, then the story is even more effed up because it basically means a bunch of men were doing effed up things, and to excuse their behavior, they made up a witch. So that would be the extreme of this energy. Like, it's literally completely... Yeah, the Magician is reversed, and the King of Wands here to me is like someone who's like, I'm the hero of the story, because you see how he's like saving the woman, and then... Magician is reversed, misdirection, miscommunication, and Three of Pentacles, lack of effort. This is another card of like contacting the dead and getting a different story. Expectations not heard, don't cross me. You need to be my rock. I don't know. I don't think that this story is really accurate, because I don't think that it's being told by the right people. Like, the Three of Cups is upright. The Hermit's reversed, and the Ace of Cups, which means that the story is through a different lens, and there's a distrust in how the story was told. So, I don't know. I'm drawn back to this card. As we can see, it's the only card that I didn't put anything over, which to me is a sign. We go back to the beginning, where I said it's female energy. It's like mother, daughter. I wonder if this was like a protective spirit that just like manifested or something. I don't know. Because Wheel of Fortune is about luck and fortune. So good luck, right? And the Eight of Pentacles is upright with the Page of Cups, which is about wanting to put effort in detaching. Female wanting to put effort in detaching from a crazy male. And the Knight of Swords is upright, which says, I need help. Ace of Pentacles is about paying someone or offering something to someone. The Star is like wishing on a star or praying, or looking for attention from someone who can help. And the Strength card is being stubborn and consistent. It's like wishing on a star every single day for the Empire to fall apart, because the power dynamics are unfair. And the High Priestess is reversed, which means no one trusts me, and this person was struggling with their faith because of that. There's some weird effed up shit that was going on. Okay, not me saying effed up but then saying shit afterwards. Okay, let me pull from the other deck. I did not expect this reading to go this way. Not this reading like being uber feminist related. What the hell? Okay. All right, let's pull from this. This is the Witch's Wisdom deck. I feel like this will help, considering it's literally a reading about an alleged witch. Okay, this card flew out. Pentacle, respect, trying to... First of all, Pentacle's money. So like I said before, maybe some sort of exchange or offering to try to gain more respect. Falls in line with what I was reading. These cards are very big, so sometimes it's a little bit difficult to shuffle. Magic Circle, protection, once again, to me, reads exactly like I saw, doing something to protect ourselves and gain respect. Witch's Cottage, security. So, interestingly enough, Witch's Cottage, to me, that looks like going to someone else for help. I can't read this one, but it's prosperity. Huh. Wait a minute. Remembrance. Oh, that's ancestors, ancestral spirits. Spell, manifestation. Okay, so ancestor, spell, prosperity. So to me, I mean, that's pretty blunt right there. I definitely think, and it's right after Witch's Cottage. So to me, this is about going to someone for help. Someone who can contact some ancestors or someone. Yeah, wand doesn't make any sort of surprise here. The intention here was to start anew. Homecoming. Candle magic. Tarot cards. And autumn. Okay, so for me, invocation. Oh, okay. So definitely think there was some sort of spell. To me, it again goes back to the union. She either brought him to a spot that she was told to bring him to, or perhaps maybe she made him food or something and she put a little something in it. I definitely feel some sort of magic, some sort of potion. Now, I don't know if this potion actually worked or if it was placebo. I can't tell. But what I can say is there was definitely some sort of effort to get someone to tell the truth. To me, it feels like a truth spell. Power, see, power over someone. Death. Passion. Those are Wiccan rules. Yeah, okay. To me, this reads as like there was getting someone to tell themselves and speak their truth and gaining more respect, but something happened and it ended up manifesting into a little bit more sinister. It would be like if you were to summon a spirit to equalize a relationship, but then the spirit gets there and realizes that the situation is too bad and takes over and has its own agenda and makes its own rules. Think of it like a chaotic neutral energy that decided to do what it did because it didn't like the energy. That's what it reminds me of. It's like very Molly, you and Danger Girl, like very much like you invoked a ghost and when we invoke this, there's no telling what could happen. That's the kind of vibe that it gives. Again, I can't tell if that actually happened or if that was like the story that is told, but it definitely looks like there was a female that was looking for some sort of freedom and was willing to do whatever they could to get that. I see it as like a desperation in protecting maybe a child or something. Yep, child that was meant to be. I told you, it's all centered around some sort of child. Calling the storm, blinded to pain, child. So some sort of child that was, a child in pain? Oh, Naked Before the Stars. Okay. Okay, that is an allegation. Okay. Triumph of Lies, like I said before, trying to get someone to tell the truth. I told you there was a truth spell. And then Addicted and Gilded Regret means that they were trying to get someone to be remorseful for the things that they were doing. Some sort of, maybe there was abuse to a child or mistreatment of a child, and then I Won't Cry For You is someone who's like sociopathic in nature, and then it's like, okay, well, if that doesn't work, you're going to get what you deserve one way or another, and I'm going to make sure of it, and that's atonement. And Black Flower Fragrance, they brought this on themselves because for some reason the energy decided that this was the atonement for them. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here. Yep, hiding your true self. I still don't believe we have the full story because I believe the story was being told from a male perspective. And if you went back and you looked at the female perspective, it would be a lot different. That's what I see. I could be wrong. I don't have a lot of experience with reading stuff like this, but that's it. The story's coming across pretty clear. That's the only thing I can kind of see it's consistent. So if you guys like this and you want other readings like this for me to do, please put them in the description. I will read them. Join my Twitch stream. I do these live, and let me know my Twitch stream what you want me to read, because I want to do more spooky, cool, unique things. If you guys like this, there's a tip link to my PayPal down below. Follow me Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, Antphrodite, and subscribe to my YouTube as well. I love you guys, and until next time.